Hi everyone, in this video we'll take an example how to find the first derivative with mix with product rule, quotient rule and trigonometric functions. For part A, we have x squared plus 1 multiplied by cosine x. So you have to use product rule and you have to name the first function u and the second function v, and f prime of x equals the product rule u prime times v plus u times v prime. Now u prime equals 2x multiplied by v, which is equals to cosine x, plus u equals the first function x squared plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of v, and derivative of cosine x equals negative sine x, and the final answer will be 2x cosine x. Here we have negative sign, you have to put it here, so minus x squared plus 1 multiplied by sine x. For more simplify, you have to multiply sine by the bracket x squared plus 1 and you will get 2x cosine x. Don't forget the negative sign, so we have negative x squared sine x minus 1 times sine x equals to sine x, and this is the final answer for part A. Now we'll go to part B, and here we have to use the quotient rule u over v. So you have to name the numerator as u and name denominator v, and you have to use the quotient rule. So g prime of x equals uv minus uv over v squared prime prime, and this is equals to now u prime, the derivative of secant equals secant x tan x minus multiply by v, and v equals 1 plus tan x. So the derivative of u multiplied by v, which is 1 plus tan x, then minus u, which is the numerator secant x, multiplied by v prime, which is the derivative of denominator, the derivative of 1 equal to 0 and derivative of tan equals to secant square x, divide by the denominator square. So we have 1 plus tan x square. Now you have to simplify, so you have to multiply secant x tan x by the terms inside the bracket, and you will get secant x tan x times 1 equals secant x tan x plus secant x tan x multiplied by tan x equals secant x tan square x, and we have minus secant x secant square x equals secant power 3 x, divided by 1 plus tan x squared. And this is equals to now you can take secant x as common factor between the three terms. So we have secant x multiplied by the first one as tan x. The second one, you have to take secant x as GCF, so you will get tan square x. Then we have minus secant square x divided by 1 plus tan x all square. And we know that 1 plus tan square x equals secant square x. So if you move secant square x to the left hand side and 1 to the right hand side, you will get tan square x minus secant square x equals to negative 1. So you have to replace tan square x minus secant square x by negative 1, and you will get secant x multiplied by tan x minus 1 divided by 1 plus tan x square. The last step is to multiply secant x by the bracket to the right, and you will get the final answer. So you have to multiply, and you will get secant x tan x minus secant x times 1 equals to secant x divided by 1 plus tan x all square. And this is the final answer of part B. That's it. Thank you.